Winner, round number 2 of the chase here tonight. Here are your 51 Monday Night Next Gen Cup Series, Season 1 of 2022, here at Chicagoland, presented by MaxspeedTV. 1 race down and 3 to go. How is everybody out in YouTube land doing here tonight? Brendan Kennedy already out there in chat. What do I expect from Chicagoland? Well, good question, because I'm seeing a lot of drivers out here get a little squirrely during practice. So it looks like it does get a little pushy, a little tight. It is loose as well, so I guess we'll see how these drivers are able to handle it. But we are watching practice here, folks, so we're going to go ahead and dive down into it. Of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, going to be calling the 100-lap action here tonight. We do have an air temp of 65, a little bit of a wind, not much, 2 miles an hour, track temp of 68, 100 laps, 150 miles. Now the tires, unlimited tire sets. So it might not come down to tires, but you never know. Now, they do run 70% fuel, looking at about 35 to 40 laps on fuel. Pit road here, and I talk about pit road every single week, and it's not going to change here tonight. You know, we've got 8 drivers in the playoffs. They're all battling it out for that championship at the end of the 4th race. And pit road, that's going to be a dangerous spot. And as we know, it can make it or break it for a driver. 50 mile an hour down pit road. You don't want to get caught speeding. You don't want to get caught with an unsafe pin entrance. Several things can happen coming down pit road. So we'll definitely keep an eye on pit road. Now, pace speed here at Chicagoland is 65 miles an hour. Hopefully we don't see a whole lot of that pace car or pace truck here tonight. But let's go and take a look at the 8 drivers that are battling it out for that championship. Now, after 1 race down, Maxwell Caldwell up the top spot with 2,042 points. Now, everybody did reset to 2,000, so what I'm going to do is just go over the last 2 numbers. Gary Slapinski at 38. He is 4 back behind Maxwell. Todd Merkel at 35, 7 behind the leader, and 3 behind Slapinski. Jason Adams and Kowabe Brooks are tied at 34 here. Both of them 8 behind Caldwell and 1 behind Merkel. Dave Bush in 6th at 2,027, 15 behind the leader and 7 behind Brooks and Adams. Dean Wilkinson in 7th at 25 points, 17 behind the leader and 2 behind Bush. And Mike Peters at 2019 or 19 points. He is 23 behind Caldwell and 6 behind Wilkinson. So at the end of course, the 4th race, a champion will be crowned. And we've only, like I said, we've only got, after tonight, 2 more races left. We'll go over those here real quick since we've got time. Not a huge field out here tonight either. We're looking at right now at about 18 drivers. Of course, tonight, Chicagoland. Then we go on to Atlanta next week, March the 21st. And then to round out the playoffs and the season, they'll end it at Kentucky for another 100 laps. That'll be March the 28th. So these drivers are definitely going to have their hands full here tonight, as they usually do for every race. Like I said, not a huge field. No, it looks like about 19 drivers here, folks. Yet again, having some connectivity issues. Not entirely sure what's going on with that, but we'll keep an eye on it. But right now, Maxwell Caldwell up in the top here in practice. He is actually sitting on pit road right now. Gary Slapinski out there in 3rd. Brian Wayne also on pit road here. He is currently running in 2nd. Jim Brooks sitting in 4th right now in practice. And Mike Peters there, a playoff driver with Slapinski and Caldwell, sitting right now in that 5th spot. Of course, this is just practice, folks. Not really a whole lot going on. They did do a couple of pit parties to try to figure out what everything is like in the pack, or in the well, what do you call it? Yeah, in the pack and in traffic, and it does look like there could be some issues. Hopefully not. Hopefully everybody will figure it out. And there is a big bump here that they definitely are going to have to watch and not get into that bump. Now, we are on the 69 of Mike Peters right now, watching him, and he just smacked the wall coming out of 4. I do see about 6 out there watching. We got 4 likes, so thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight. Appreciate it, as always. Well, folks, coming down to almost 3 minutes left here in practice. What we're going to do is step away and play the national anthem. If y'all want to go get y'all's drinks and beverages and food, y'all can go right ahead. But, of course, qualifying will be underway when we come back.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway here tonight. Right now, Mark Brown up at the top spot here in qualifying. Gary Slapinski there in second. Jim Brooks in third. Mike Peters in fourth. And Todd Merkel right now in fifth. A couple of drivers out here. Joshua Yarbrough, Ryan Kelly. Looks like Dave Bush also out there. Oh, well. Gary Slapinski going to the top. Brian Wayne going into second. Watching qualifying. Like Dean Wilkinson is officially done. Maxwell Caldwell was the quickest in practice with a 30.114. Right now, Gary Slapinski up at the top. We'll see if Maxwell officially starting his lap. Robert DuPont out here. He will finish his first lap. We'll see where Robert goes. Currently in 11th. And he made it. Jason Adams, the other playoff driver, made it in. Ron Kelly goes to third. Maxwell currently running in that 10th spot right now. See where he goes for second and final lap. And now we're on Jason Adams, who has officially started his lap. And Maxwell going to the top. A 30.200 even. Wow. Kelly just logging some more laps. Joseph DeSaro, Joseph Morales, James Ledford, and Dave Bingle looks like they are not going to qualify. They do not have time. But Maxwell, I do believe, will come away with the pole. All right, well, let's go ahead and get him down here real quick. Maxwell, got a copy.
10-4, I got you.
Well, coming in, dude, tonight, man, round number 2, you're going to grab the pole. You also coming in, win the lead, man. Talk about it. How's Chicagoland?
Track's a little different than I thought it'd be, with it being the early morning, and they kind of did something different this week. They actually reset the track state for qualifying and for the race to go back to how it was at the start of practice. So, didn't know exactly where to qualify. Watched Gary's lap on your broadcast, actually, to kind of see what he did, and then just tried to do a little bit better, and that's about all I did. So, track's a little tight at first, but as the rubber lays down, it seems like it really loosens up. So you're going to see guys top, bottom, middle, everywhere. But should be an exciting one for y'all tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It looks like 20 drivers out here, so a pretty good field. Not a big one, but a pretty good size field, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, 10-4.
Yep.
Should be a good one, though. Should be exciting.
Oh,
I expect 3 wide quite a bit tonight.
Oh, yeah, you definitely can go 3 wide here. So, Maxwell, man, good luck out there, and, man, we'll see what happens.
10-4. Thank you, Josh.
Yep. All right. Let's get him on the grid here. Maxwell Caldwell grabbing the pole with a 30.200 even. Gary Slapinski in second. Going to be on the outside of him. Brian Wang third. Ryan Kelly in fourth. Koabe Brooks in fifth. Dean Wilkinson in sixth. Dave Bush in seventh. Jim Brooks in eighth. Mark Brown ninth. And Mike Peters in 10th. Jason Adams 11th. Todd Merkel in 12th. Robert DuPont 13th. Joshua Yarbrough in 14th. Eric Gilray 15th. Joseph Morales of the non-qualifiers. He'll start 16th here tonight. James Ledford 17th. Dakota Bryan in 18th. Joseph Desaro in 19th. And Dave Bingle in 20th. Rolling off. It will get 1 lap. Out on the back stretch, we will make our way into turn 3 here, folks. Pull those belts tight one more time. Middle of 3 and 4, pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. It will be in Maxwell's hands. Here we go. Pace car's off and away. We are waiting on the green flag. And the green is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing here tonight at Chicagoland. Already a battle here for second. Harry Slapinski in the 78, the 25 of Brian Wang on the inside. Side by side behind him as well. 71 of Koabe Brooks, the 55 of Dean Wilkinson, the 53 of Dave Bush, 73 of Mark Brown. Already seeing that side by side. The 69 of Mike Peters. Whoa, Mike got loose. The 69 of Mike. Looks like he kind of made some contact there as well. He has fallen back to 12th. Got it saved. There's the 07, Robert DuPont. Now these two are going at it. Let's get back up here. We got some scramblers already. '24 of Jason Adams on the outside of the 2 of Todd Merkel. Playoff drivers right here. There's 3 of them, 4 of them right here together. 55 of Dean, 2 of Todd, 24 of Jason, and of course the 69 of Peters right here together. Maxwell Caldwell has led the first 3 laps here tonight. Gary Slapinski still in second. Ryan Kelly is up a spot here. 4th to 3rd. Brian Wang fell back that position to 4th. Oh, a lot of single file right now happening up toward the front. Still got some battling back here though. 55 of Dean. Now there looks like some single file. 9 of Mike again. Single file right here. Somebody, I believe, just tagged the wall. Was that the 55 of Dean Wilkinson? Like he's got a little bit of damage now on that car. Oh yeah, he sure did. He tagged it pretty hard. 55 definitely gonna have some right front damage already. All right, well, let's check back here in the back. It looks like Joseph Morales here at around James Ledford. So 19, we had 20 in the lobby, only 19 started. Uh-oh, battling it back up toward the front here. The 53 of Dave Bush and Mark Brown. Dave coming up on, I believe that is the 25 of Brian Wayne. Oh, got some side-by-side. Whoa, the 25 got a little squirrely. '53 of Dave still trying to get around the 73 of Mark Brown. Dave Bush is one of the playoff drivers, the P by the name. Keep an eye on this battle back here between the 73 and the 53, but let's head back up front here, see what's going on. Ain't really nothing up front going on here. Everybody just still single file. Gary just hanging out right here, right behind Maxwell Caldwell, our current leader. Really, he's not really pushing the issue right now. And it is a pretty long of a race. Not really long. They are going to have their hands full. Seeing Mark Brown come around on the outside here across the stripe of Brian Wayne. So Mark from 9th to 4th. 73 gets loose. Good save, Mark. That is going to cost him that position, and it may cost him several more as Dave gets around. There's the 71 of Kawabi Brooks, Jim Brooks as well, and the 51. 69 of Peters gets around the 51. Now Mike is trying to get around the 71 of Kawabi, and he will do it. Now he's got his eyes set on Mark Brown again. How's everybody out there doing? It looks like 6 watching and 5 likes. 11 laps completed. And there goes the 69 of Mike back to the inside of Mark. Oh, and he pushes up. Not able to get around Mark. Kawabi's got a bird's eye view, or had a bird's eye view of that. Robert DuPont. Oh, we got the 46 into the wall. Derek Gilray. And that wall just not being friendly right now. Derek's going to lose several positions. Falling back to 16th. Might lose another one here as the 60 of Joseph Morales goes to the inside. And Joseph will make the pass. Now the 22, that is Dave Bingle looking to the inside of the 46. 46 having some issues with that right front damage there. Eric Gilray. Oh, let's go through the field again here. Let's see, Ryan Kelly sitting in 3rd still. Everybody up here is just single file. Dave Bush has caught the back of Brian Wayne. Dave running in the top 5. His nickname is Bonehead. Hopefully he doesn't make a mistake like he did last week. We'll see. Let's hope it don't happen. Oh, there he goes low. Ryan stays high. Pass being made there. Get back here to toward the back where like the 923, that is Dakota Bryan. Whoa! Out around the 24 of Jason Adams is trying to get around the 2 of Todd Merkel, who's on the outside. Hasn't completed it yet, and he did. They are out of 2. As well as Adams also coming around Todd. 77 of Joshua Yarbrough also now trying to get around the 07 of Robert DuPont. This is running back into the back of the field here, folks. They're racing it up quite hard back here. A whole lot of action up toward the front, but Mike Peters, it looks like the 69, did get around Mark Brown. Now Kowabe also coming around at 73. 73 pushing up. Maybe that's by design. I don't know. Here comes the 51 of Jim Brooks to the inside of the 73. Down into 1 here. Let's see if Jim can get around him. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to out of 2. Jim just hanging back, trying to figure it out, I guess. Or he's running the mid line. All right, well, let's see here. Maxwell, Gary, Ryan, Brian, and Dave all right here together, the top 5. You go back a little bit further, you've got another pack with the 69 of Peters, the 71 of Kowabe, the 73 of Mark Brown, and the 51 of Jim Brooks. Back a little bit further, you've got another pack. 923 of Dakota Bryan, 55 of Dean Wilkinson, 24 of Jason Adams. A bit right there behind him is the 2 of Todd Merkel and the 07 of Robert DuPont. Line up through here is Joseph Morales in the 60. He is trying to get up there to the back end of Robert DuPont, maybe battle it out. Still early though. Definitely anything can happen as the tires really probably are starting to wear down. Everybody just tuning in as well. Here are the pre-race analytics here tonight. Unlimited tire set, 70% fuel about 35 to 40 laps roughly. Here in about 15 or so laps, the window will open. They will be coming down pit road. Right now, though, nobody's coming down. We're going to see here what Gary's doing. Move down. I move back up right in front of Ryan Kelly. Don't know. Maybe Gary trying to see if he can make the pass on the outside. We'll see. We'll see. All right, well, Kowabe under fire. Jim Brooks. Jim's going to make the pass over his son. Going to put Jim in 8th, right where he started. If Kowabe fights back, maybe gets that position back. Didn't see a battle up here. Dave Bush did make the pass over Brian Wayne here. Dave up to 4th now. It looks like we are going to have a battle for the lead. Well, nope. Was a potential battle here between the 94 and the 78. Maxwell Caldwell and Gary Slapinski for the lead, but it looks like Gary backed off. And I've seen a battle, it's still happening back here. There's Derek Gilray in the 46, the 77 of Joshua Yarbrough. Got a battle back here. Dave Bingle right up ahead of them. They do get one fast repair, and if it does come down to it, 3 green-white checkered attempts. Let's hope it doesn't come down to that. But a quarter of the way through here already. Maxwell led all 25 laps so far. Harry looks like he might be coming under some fire here pretty soon by Ryan Kelly. Makes it interesting with Todd Merkel under fire here. The 07 of Robert DuPont. And Robert's going to make that pass cleanly out of 4 through the tri-oval they go. One of the rules here, I found that out just tonight, is there's an apron on the front stretch like we see here at Chicagoland. They are not allowed to go below that white line on the front stretch or any part of the track here for that matter. I'm assuming Dodge and Rex and stuff would be okay. But as far as per race to gain position like they do at the super speedways, they cannot go below that white line. Did find that out. That was something interesting. 69 of Peters under fire here with a 73 of Mark Brown. Jim's not too far back either. Right here at 8. All right, here in about 6 or 7 laps, that window is going to open them to come down pit road. It'll be interesting to see who comes down first and who stays out. Our playoff drivers, Maxwell, Gary, 1-2, Dave Bush, 4th, Mike Peters in 6th. Kowabe's in 9th right now. Dean Wilkinson in 11th. Jason Adams in 12th. And Todd Merkel right now in 14th. All right, well, let's see here. There goes the 69 of Mike. And the 73 of Mark Brown again. These two have been racing together pretty much since the start. Up 31. Oh, the 69 up into the wall. Mike, get off that wall. That is going to allow Mark Brown to get around. See if Mike tries it again. He's going to go low. 73 stays up in that mid to high lane. Not able to do it that time around. That did allow Jim Brooks in the 51 and the 71 of Kowabe Brooks to get up here. Potential battle here between these four. We've got a battle here between the 51 of Jim and the 71. That is for position. That would be for 8th. And back here to Jason Adams and company. Robert DuPont in the 07. Odd coming around the 24 of Adams. Odd up to 13th. Started 12th, so he's kind of still running about where he started. But we're still early in the race here, folks. Anything can happen still yet. Oh, I see Jim Brooks coming down pit road. Oh, it stopped starting to happen. You're on lap 34. If anybody else decides to come down, doesn't look like our leaders. Oh, seeing anybody. Nobody else down pit road this time around. We'll get back here to, oh, James blinking out. Ooh, stay on him. Okay, Joseph Morales has come down pit road. Back up to the front here. Kind of see still, yeah, all our top 5 did not come down. I imagine when Maxwell peels off, probably gonna see Gary, Ryan, Dave, and Brian all do the same. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Like Adams down pit road here. Some of the drivers in the back did come down. Adams, Brooks, Morales. Well, Jim Brooks and Morales is back out on the track. Jason Adams coming out of pit road here. Eric Gilray down pit road. Seven of Robert DuPont driving around the 55 of Dean Wilkinson. Is for 10th. Oh, lap 38, and I've got it 35 to 40, so they should be coming down here pretty soon. Ryan Kelly and Gary going at it for second. Dave Bush could be under fire from Brian Wayne here pretty soon. Like 69 of Mike Peters has elected to come down pit road. Ryan Kelly did make the pass over Gary Slapinski. That's going to put Ryan up to second, but he still has company. Looks like the 22 of Dave Bingle down pit road. Maybe are they trying to stretch it to 40? All right, here's some more. The 73 of Mark Brown down pit road. Did see the 71 of Kowabe as well down pit road. The 55 of Dean Wilkinson down pit road. Pit road a little busy right now, folks. And it's about to get busier. Looks like Maxwell peeling off. Gary peeling off. Ooh, I see smoke come from Maxwell's machine. Oh, Maxwell and Gary down pit road. And Kelly has got a lap under his belt here. 41 laps. Like James Ledford having a moment coming down pit road. He made it. Joshua Yarbrough also down pit road. And we are going to see Ryan Kelly. Oh, did he get it locked down in time? Whoa, the 13. We'll see. Oof. Oda Bryan down pit road. Gary Slapinski off and away. Maxwell off and away. Oh, did Ryan get... We'll keep an eye on his time here. And it looks like Dave Bush coming down. The 53, the 25 of Brian Wayne. Robert DuPont in the 07 also coming down. I imagine the 2 of Todd Merkel also down here. Well, Ryan Kelly had a pit stop of 14.5, so he must have got it locked down in time. Not get caught speeding. Oh, everybody has made the first round of pit stops. Dave Bush that led 2 laps as he comes off. Brian Wang off and away. And back to our leader, Maxwell Caldwell. Gary Slapinski there in second. Ryan Kelly in third. Dave Bush in fourth. Ryan Wang in fifth. Jim Brooks in sixth. Mike Peters in seventh. Mark Brown in eighth. Kowabe Brooks in ninth. And Jason Adams going to round out our top 10. Like Robert DuPont, though, is still sitting on pit road here. And he is going to be off and away. Go to Brian in the 923 and the 24 of Jason Adams doing some battling here together. That would be for 10th. It looks like Dakota Brian will take it. Brian Wang still putting the pressure on Dave Bush here. Well, we haven't had any cautions. Thank God. Everybody racing it up pretty cleanly out here, getting some separation between some drivers, though. Mike, the 69, coming around the 51. Mike Peters, Jim Brooks. Jim's been out here at about 12 laps already. Mike has only been out here about 7, so about a 5-6 lap difference. Kowabe falling back a spot to Brian, or Kowabe was trying to get around Dakota Brian there for 9th. Like it happened. Oh, Dave Bush up very high. Allow Brian Wang to get around him, so Brian up to 4th. Well, folks, here in about 2 laps, we're going to be at the halfway mark already. Man, this race is really winding down here. 9:04 Eastern, 8:04 Central. '77 of Joshua Yarbrough. We do have 3 drivers that are 1 lap down. Joshua, looks like a lap down here. Derek Gilray also a lap down, and Robert DuPont a lap down. Last driver on the lead lap, that man right there, James Ledford in the 48. Not too far back behind him, though, is our leader, Maxwell Caldwell. Separation between first and second, second and third, third and fourth. Not much separation between 4th and 5th here. Almost 5 seconds back, though, from Dave is Mike Peters. Have Jim Brooks in the middle of here. Mark Brown right up ahead of him, and Dakota Bryan behind him. Well, we are officially at that halfway mark here, folks. So let's kind of recap here. Well, it's not much really to recap. Been green the whole time. They've made a round of green flag pit stops. Go ahead and take a look here. No cautions, no laps. 49 laps to go. 3 lead changes, however, in that run of green flag pit stops. Maxwell coming up on Ledford here. Ledford's just going to stay low, allow the leaders to come around. So that's going to put James a lap down. Now 4 drivers a lap down. Dave Bingle, last one on the lead lap, and the leaders are right there. Let me see here. 22, there's the 07 of Robert. Robert is looking to go another lap down here. And there goes the 94, the inside of the 07. Well, we got it. Like we got a little battle back here again between the 71 of Kowabe Brooks and the 51 of Jim Brooks. One went red, one went green in the timing screen, so that tells me it was a battle for position. Well, let's do something here. They're coming up on some lap cars, so how about we do a little bit of a ride along here with Ryan Kelly. Interesting note for everybody. Ryan Kelly won at Nashville Super Speedway back on February 21st. Second to the last race of the regular season. And Ryan also opened up the chase here and won the opening round last week at Kansas. And oh, somebody got loose. That was the 22 of Dave Bingle. We seen it. We were riding cockpit there with Ryan. Ron Kelly not only is looking to play it more upset, but he is also looking to go back-to-back here. Start things off in the chase as we cross the stripe and take lap 58. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. We've got 5 likes, 8 watching right now. Glad to have everybody out there. Not really anybody talking in chat, but thank you everybody for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Of course, always hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to MaxspeedTV. Hit that little notification bell. Turn on notifications. It will notify you when any broadcaster on MaxspeedTV goes live. Derek Gilray on pit road. As we are having a battle here for the lead, Gary trying to get around Maxwell. Gary trying to lead a lap as well. He hasn't led a lap yet. And man, Gary's getting really loose. Man. Maxwell running the high line. Gary's all the way down there to the white line. Maybe trying to get some rubber down there or something, but man, you can just see that car kind of wobbly. All right, well, as these two duke it out up here, as Gary tries to figure out a way to get around the 94. Go check on the other drivers here. Mark Brown, Dakota Bryan right here together. Could have a battle here for 7th. Kowabe all by his lonesome. And Brooks as well, all by his lonesome. Jason Adams by himself. Todd Merkel sort of by himself. He's got Joseph Morales behind him in 60. And Dean Wilkinson in the 55. Last car on the lead lap. First driver a lap down, the 22 of Bingle. Ledford also a lap down, and Joshua Yarbrough a lap down. Robert DuPont 2 laps down. Derek Gilray is now 3 laps down officially. Oh, let's get back up here and see. Ryan has caught the back bumper of Gary again. Maxwell still running the high line. Man, Gary is trying his best. Just cannot get that 78. Get around that 94. And this is going to open up a window here, I believe, of a possible 3 wide if Ryan Kelly keeps it up. Good, solid racing so far, but I am a little nervous about these 3 up here. Any light movement? Ugh. Definitely keep an eye on it, though. Okawabe down pit road. That's going to put him right at the line, fuel-wise, to make it. Uh, 30 to 35, I believe he will be able to make it from here. Like we've got some more coming down as well. Jim Brooks down pit road. Well, this is going to be interesting. See how long the leaders stay out, though. Looks like potential battle going on, or will be going on here. Well, Ron Kelly's trying to get up to the 07 of Robert DuPont. Robert is a couple of laps down, but we've got some action here. Dave Bush, Ryan Wayne right up ahead of him, and somebody is loosey-goosey. That would be, oh, what is that? Whoa! 69 of Mike Peters goes below the line there. Don't know exactly what happened. Well, Gary Slapinski, can he do it? Nope. Not going to be able to do it again that time. Maxwell stole that lap. Ryan Kelly still trying to get around the 07. Ryan is in third. Back here to Mike. Comes the screaming 73 of Mark Brown. The 923 of Dakota Bryan. All these drivers right here together are on the lead lap, and it's battling for position. Joseph Morales looks like is coming off of pit road as well. Todd Merkel down in his pit stall. Brian Wang down. Dave Bush down. Right, well, let's see. Maxwell Caldwell is guaranteed to bring home the most laps led here. He's led 67 laps. Good Lord. Our pole sitter started up front and is up front. We've got a caution. Where? What, Gary Slapinski? Whoa. Let's take a look at what happened to the 78 of Gary. Did he get loose? Oh, right there it was. And it just shot him right up into the wall. The 07 got some major net code off that. Yep, major net code there. But what happened really to the 78? I mean, did he hit that bump? Oh, cockpit here and lay it. Oh, no, it just snapped loose on him. That's what happened. He tries to save it, but, oh, yeah, he's got his hands full, and, yep, right up into the wall. Oh. Well, Gary's going to have to come down pit road here and possibly use a reset. Man, 70-plus laps, all green, and that happened. Oh. Well, Gary is in his pit stall here, and I believe he'll probably end up using a reset. Maxwell out first. Ryan now in second. Gary still sitting on pit road. Dakota Bryan, he will come out third. Mark Brown fourth. Jason Adams in fifth. James Ledford, they're in sixth. Oh. Well, let's see here. Let's bring down a driver here. How about we go ahead and bring down the number 69 of Mike Peters. Mike, got a copy?
Yep.
Well, it looks like it's quite the handful when you get about 25 to 30 laps on the tires, man. Talk about it.
It's not that bad. I got some custom. I'm running the new Raising Canes and Repairify livery tonight. Pretty excited about that. Did get some custom modifications to that livery on lap 2, and we're not really going to talk about that. So I'm just trying to get some laps without some damage, which I don't think I'll have the opportunity. I like it on the long run though. Other than that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, the long run's great, man. 70-plus laps, green flag, and, man, I don't know what happened to Gary. I don't know if he hit a bump. I know it snapped loose on him. That was tough. Did you hear anything?
No, I was wondering why the caution came out myself. I was going to try to stay out and lead a lap for points because it was kind of arbitrary on when I pitted at that point, and then the caution flew, and I have no clue what happened.
Well, it looks like Gary got loose.
That will happen.
Yep. So, well, man, Mike, awesome job out there. We still got a little bit to go, about 26 laps to go here. Man, you guys really nailed it here tonight. Let's see what happens here coming down to the wire, bud. Good luck.
Thanks, man. We'll see how it goes.
Yep. All right, we'll get him up there, and I do want to talk. Let's see here. Did he use his reset? Yes, he did. Gary Slapinski used his reset, and he is, looks like he's coming back down pit road. So Maxwell, our leader. Brian Kelly in second. And the pace car lights are off. And here we go. Back to double foul here. Robert Dupont has taken his car behind the wall. He'll get ready for next week at Atlanta. Everybody trying to catch the field here. Now we've got 13 drivers on the lead lap. Make our way down onto the back stretch here. It'll be 25 to go. Well, 25 to go right now. It'll be when they complete it. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road, and it will be in Maxwell's hands. Gonna put Ryan Kelly to the outside. Right, pace car dives off. It is in Maxwell's hands. See what he does. He's going to jump the green. That is allowed. And the green is out. Everybody on the loud pedal. We're backing away here tonight for the Area 51 Monday night Next Gen Cup Series. Season 1 of 2022, round 10 of the season. Chase race number 2 here at Chicagoland, presented by MaxspeedTV. Final stint of the race here, folks. And you know everybody, including that man right there, he is going to be on the loud pedal. Whoa, 3 wide here as they come around the 46 of Derek Gilray. Wow, there's that 3 wide we was waiting on. Yeah, it was with a lap car, but so be it. It was still 3 wide. Well, Gary's working his way back up through the field here, a position at a time. Just got around Dean Wilkinson, Mark Brown, and James Ledford, I do believe. Gary trying to get back up there to Maxwell. He's got several more positions to go. Go to Brian now in second. Ron Kelly falling back to third. There's the 69 of Mike Peters trying to make his presence known. He started in 10th. He is now running on the outside, or just inside of the top 5 here in 4th. Jason Adams in 5th. Jason's under fire here, though, with Gary. Oh, we got another caution. Mark Brown. Whoa, what happened to Mark? Well, let's go back and see what happened to Mark. All right, well, we are on the 73 of Mark Brown. 48's to his inside. That is James Ledford. Dave Bush is behind him. Okay, now we're in Dave Bush here. Okay, Mark got into the wall a little bit there, it looked like. That is not what caused it. 48. Oh, right there it was. See, the 48 blinks out right there. 73 up into the wall and just goes sideways. I wonder if there was a little net code there to cause that. I don't know, but 73 goes up into the wall, and here we go. Back under caution. That was a strange caution for sure. Aggie BTZ out in chat. Go Mike Speed. James Ledford up front. Mike Peters in second. I am showing Mike, or I'm showing James up front. Looks like Mike Peters in second. Maxwell Caldwell in third. Dakota Bryan in fourth. Ron Kelly in fifth off of pit road. Gary is coming off of pit road as well. Dave Bush is right up ahead of him. Well, let's see here how they line up. All right, well, let's see if we can get Gary down here and talk to him. Gary, bud, got a copy?
Yes.
Well, what happened, man? Did you just get loose?
Oh, yeah, she broke off quick.
Man, well, you had to...
Saving it. There was nothing.
You had to, use your reset, unfortunately, but it is later in the race, so that is, you know, that's a good thing. But, man, talk about it. How loose is it out there?
it can get loose. It can definitely get loose on entry when you get that loose when you come into the center there, and if you're just going a little too fast, it just back on it. It will just come right around.
Yeah,
real quick.
Yeah, and it did. Yeah,
it snaps. I mean, you can't save it.
When you went sideways, and you tried to correct it, man, it just went right up into the wall.
I couldn't. I was like, oh, that's it. I just let go of the wheel.
Well, we got 19 to go here, and man, you got 19 to go. You think you can get up there to James and Mike and Maxwell here in 19 laps?
Maybe. I just screwed up there going into pits. I was too far back. They got little pit stalls, and I wasn't in my box correctly, so I actually lost at least 6 spots here.
Oh man. Well, we're not going to keep you, Gary, man. We've still got some racing to do here, but it is winding down quickly. So, Gary, good luck out there, buddy.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Yep. All right. Well, that is Gary Slapinski, but let's get back up here to the front. That is James Ledford. Now, he last pitted at about 8 laps ago, and everybody else, though, behind him did come down pit road. James might be a sitting duck. Not saying he is, but he might be. Right, well, on the back stretch once more, it'll be 17 to go when the green flag drops again. James Ledford, Mike Peters, Dakota Bryan, Maxwell Caldwell, and Mark Brown rounding out our top 5. Oh boy, 17 to go here at the line. Man. And the pace car's off. James. He is on the loud pedal. Good jump by James, but it wasn't a great jump. We'll see if James is able to keep it. Side by side behind him, though, for second. There goes Maxwell to the inside of Mike. Now Maxwell trying to hunt down James Ledford. 9:23 of Dakota Bryan. Oh, we've got another caution. Dave Bingle and Joseph Morales, looks like. Right, well, caution's starting to come out here toward the end. I don't know what happened back here, but we're going to go back here and find out. It'll be on the 22 of Dave Bingle. 60 of Joseph Morales here. There's Joseph's right there. Oh, the 60 comes up, it looks like, right into the 22 of Dave Bingle, and the 2 of Todd Merkel and the 51 of Jim Brooks are just getting caught up in the wrong spot, wrong time. They both got a piece of that action. Brooks and Todd Merkel. All right, some fake outs, it looks like. Oh, I don't see anybody coming down pit road here. Maybe we can get one more interview here. Oh, we go with somebody we hardly talked to. Go with the 25 of Brian Wayne here. Brian Wayne, got a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, you're sitting right now in 6. You started 3rd, so you've been kind of hanging out, pretty much where you started. But, man, it looks like it's starting to heat up down there here toward the end. What do you got to do to, bring it home into victory lane, or just, man, hang on to maybe a top 5?
Yeah, our Hatch Brothers Performance Chevrolet has really gotten faster late in the race. We kind of got killed from a bad strategy call, I guess an unlucky one, by pitting, and then the caution came out. But we look to have good pace again, and we're up here in 6th place. So hopefully we can make it back up to the podium positions.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So how difficult is it to pass out there here this evening?
It depends who you're passing. Some you just gotta you just gotta plan your moves on them. But really, it's about if you have help behind, because there's like a bubble in this car, so you just gotta have some help behind you, and if you can get past, then just send it.
Just send it. Well, it's about send time right now, Brian. So.
Yep. 14 to go.
Oh.
You gotta send it.
Oh yeah, it's send time right now. Well, Brian, good luck down there, man. We'll see what happens with 14 to go.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see here if maybe we can get another interview in here. Jason Adams, if I can find him. There he is, right there. Jason Adams, got a copy.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, you're sitting back here in 10th, starting in 11th, right now, just inside of the top 10, man. It's coming down to the wire here. What do you got to do to get that DuPont 24 up to the front?
Well, to be honest with you, this track is tricky tonight. Having a hard time trying to keep it steady, especially in the turns. Tires are just like last pit stop. I was all down to 79% on tires. So just save the tires and see if we can be there at the end.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, well, you guys are already getting double file here, so we're not going to keep you any longer. So, Jason, man, it looks like 13 to go. It looks like 12 to go when we get the green. So, man, coming down to the wire. Good luck, Jason.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. All right, well, we got 2 interviews in there. Let's get back up to the front here. James Ledford is going to have to be James Leadfoot here with 13 to go. Man, he's got a whole lot of company. Mr. Mike Peters in the 69, still to his outside. 923 of Dakota Bryan, the 94 Maxwell Caldwell, 25 of Brian Wayne, who we talked to. Brian Kelly in the 13, just everybody that's on the lead lap. You can't count really anybody out. Now, Jim Brooks is 1 lap down. He is looking for another quick caution here to get back on the lead lap as long as he's not involved in it. Pace car dives off once more. It's in James's hands here tonight, folks. James has got to be Leadfoot. He's on the loud pedal, and the green is out. Good jump by the 48. They go side by side again behind them. And, oh, man, James setting duck. 3 wide up front. Oh, buddy, wow. Oh, Maxwell all over the place. Mike Peters up front. And somebody sideways. Man, we got cars all over the track here, folks. Oh, and they're wrecking. Oh, and they're wrecking. And there's the caution. Wow. That was a big one. Oh. See, Ryan Kelly was involved in this. What happened? Man, there's a 3 wide right there, folks. 48, man. Right here, man. That 94 all over the place. What happened to Ryan, though? That is the thing. 25. Oh, 25 into the wall, but that is not what happened. Oh, it was right here. That's what happened. 3 wide, and he's in the middle, and they're locked here. Looks like the 94 caved through that, and then the 923 here, and this is where it was on. from there. Oh. Well, so that happened. Ryan Kelly does have a reset left. But unfortunately, he's 2 laps down now. Ouch. Man, and that 94 all over the place. Looks like we've got some drivers coming down pit road here. Kowabi's down pit road. I believe Jim is going to be able to get his lap back. Yep, here he goes. Well, Jim is going to be back on the lead lap. Worked in favor for the 51 here. He comes around the pace car. Wabi's down pit road. Dakota Bryan's down pit road. Dean Wilkinson is also in his pit stall here. Oh, and Ryan Kelly has taken his car behind the wall here, folks. Nine to go. Or until we get down to the end of the race. So, Mike Peters, Ryan Wayne, Maxwell Caldwell, James Ledford, Dave Bush. We're top 5 here, folks. Pace car lights are still on. It looks like we're going to go around one more time here. So in the meantime, I guess what we'll do is... Oh, and it's buffering again. I do apologize. I don't know what's going on. I am recording this, so... Oh, there we go. It picked back up. Now, there's a chance for some storms tonight, so it might be storming where the line is. That could be the problem. Looks like it is fixed. So 8 to go. That should have been the 2 to go. This should be 1 here, I do believe. And it is. Here we go. Get double foul. It'll be 6 to go. The green drops again. Dragon Zeron, how you doing there, buddy? I'll see you out in chat. Well, go ahead and top it in there. All right, well, let's see here how crazy this is gonna get. Pace car will dive off here out of 4. It's going to be on from there with 6 to go. Pace car makes that sharp left turn down pit road. Here we go. It's in Mike's hands. Mike's holding him back, He's going to be on the loud pedal, but there's the green. Are back underway here for the Area 51 Monday Night Next Gen Cup Series, and somebody just blew their engine. Mark Brown just popped. We've seen it. Smoke everywhere, and he's going to pull it down. Single file action for now. This is not going to last long as we see Maxwell Caldwell go to the inside. We got a battle back here. Somebody's loose. Oh, and we're wrecking. Going across the grass, and there's the caution. Oh, Dave Bush. Whoa, several. Mike Peters also involved in this. Dave Bush involved? Oh, no. Okay, what in the world just happened here? We're on the replay. We see the... Oh, okay. I see several drivers got loose here. Mike got loose as well as the 25 here. But let's get on Mike Peters here and figure out... Oh, it looks like 94 also might have gotten some... Oh, he got some damage, or maybe a little bit of damage, not too much. He barely scathed by. But right there, whoa. Also see the 78 of Gary Slapinski getting loose. And right there, Mike, right there down into the 53 of Dave Bush. 78 goes across the grass. Dave locks it down, comes back up onto the track, and nowhere to go for the 22 as he slams right into the 53. 22 being Dave Bingle. And a lot going on right there. Well, this is going to set up a GWC here, folks. Let's go ahead and get prepared for that. Oh, Journey. Wow. That's awesome. Blaze out there. I think he pushed it just a little bit too hard. Mike is back out here on the racetrack. Already used a reset, but he's got a lot of damage on that 69. I do not know how it's going to handle. Looks like he might be coming back down pit road here. And yes, he is. Locks it down. Maxwell up front. Brian Wing in second. James Ledford third. Gary Slapinski in fourth. Mason Adams rounding out our top five here. Dakota Bryan in sixth. Todd Merkel seventh. Koabe Brooks in eighth. Dean Wilkinson ninth. And Joshua Yarbrough rounding out our top 10. Jim Brooks in 11th. Dave Bush in 12th. Joseph Morales 13th. The last driver on the lead lap. Right now, Mike Peters on pit road here. He might go a lap down. I'm not sure. Derek Gilray is coming down pit road. Well, here we go. The first attempt at a green-white checkered. Mike Peters is back out on the track here. Got some of the damage fixed. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, we knew it was going to get crazy, and it is getting a little crazy out there here tonight. First attempt at a green-white checkered here, folks. Maxwell up front. On Wayne in the 25 to his outside. Here we go. Pace car dives off. Maxwell led 81 laps. Green is out. He's on the loud pedal. He will lead his 82nd lap that time. Oh, man, it's about to get crazy. Crazier. Harry. Oda. Gotta watch Jason. Oh, James. 48. Under fire. Battle for the lead. Brian Wayne. Maxwell Caldwell. Here we go, folks. To the stripe. White is out. One final time around this track. Who's it gonna be? Maxwell, Brian, Gary, Jason, James, Kowabe. Anybody can win this. Out into 3 for the final time. Jason looks to go to the inside. Out of turn number 4 through the tri-oval. And they're wrecking everywhere. But Maxwell is going to win it here tonight. Brian Wayne in second. James Ledford in third is who I have. Joshua Yarbrough in fourth. Todd Merkel in fifth. Todd's engine is shot. Congratulations to our top 3 here tonight, folks. In just a second to get these drivers down here, and we'll have a word with them on the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
He should be in Discord somewhere. He typically always is. He may be in the admin chat. I don't know. If I'll key up on the race chatter and tell him to join the Discord for the interview, and I'm sure he'll join in. Yeah, I think he keeps it turned off in these races because it messes with his racing itself sometimes. But I just keyed up and tried to tell him to join Discord, so you can. I can't see Discord right now, but you can probably see if he joins up here in a second. He didn't key back up to me though in iRacing. He may be away from the computer at the moment. I don't know. I don't know. Right, I understand.
Yeah,
Timbo?
yeah.
Alrighty, folks, so we are back here tonight. I have caught up with our first and second place here. Not exactly sure where James Ledford is, but congratulations to James Ledford on a P3 here tonight. But let's go ahead and start with our second place finisher, Brian Wang here. Well, Brian, and the race, 70 plus laps, green flag, and then it kind of went to a racing ordeal there after about 70 laps, man. Cautions did come out, but it was hard racing out there, different strategies. Man, talk about it, Brian.
Yeah, it was great to see the green flag run we had towards the first half of the race. And then the second half, when the cautions started coming out, they kind of saved me and Dave Bush because we actually lost the top three, the leaders. And yeah, we were able to catch back up because of that caution.
Well, yeah, and then, you know, we had that one green white checkered attempt there, man. A lot of fast drivers out here, you know, just racing hard. It did look like there was some netcode issues out there tonight, but you know, I don't really have time to go into detail. But what was you feeling out there? Where was you most comfortable when it came to the race?
Definitely on new tires and probably the bottom, because towards the end on the top it just kept on snapping loose, and that's probably because of my right side damage.
Well, man, awesome job, P2 here tonight, taking some points away from, of course, the chase contenders. That's always good to see, is, you know, people playing upsets. Talk about that last run there, though, with Maxwell. It looks like you tried to wreck him.
Yeah, it was. I got really loose on the exit, trying to side draft him, and thankfully he didn't get caught in me spinning up to the wall. And thankfully I stayed in second place because everyone else wrecked behind us.
Yeah, we did catch that. Well, round 2 of the chase is over. Round 3 next week. We go to Atlanta, man. A track that, man, he just uses tires. It doesn't matter what vehicle it is. How do you feel about Atlanta?
Oh, I like Atlanta way more than this place, to be honest.
All right, bud. Well, man, awesome job, P2 again here tonight. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate?
Yeah, thanks to the guys I ran with today, Maxwell and Dave Bush, Gary Slapinski, Mike Peters, and Ryan Kelly. Thanks to Team Bootnaka, and shout out to Hash Brothers Performance and J Concepts.
All righty, Brian. We will see you next week at Atlanta, buddy.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Well, I do not see James Ledford in here, so I guess what we're going to do is just go directly to our winner here tonight, Maxwell Caldwell. You did it. You led the most laps out here tonight as well, but man, it was not without a fight.
Oh man, yeah. Car was a lot tougher to drive in the race than it was in practice, believe it or not. Even with the track state resetting, man, it was tight with the front end, but if you hit the bumps wrong, the back end would really dance around on you. And I thought from practice I'd have a little bit more strength to hold on at the front. And don't get me wrong, I mean we stayed up front the first half of the race, but it was only because Gary and Ryan could not make the bottom work to pass me, because I was giving it everything I had, and they kept gaining on me when they were behind me. So uh, it was just one of those tracks where the top line really came in, and it was hard to pass. But there at the end, I got to give a shout out to Mike Peters, man. He got loose on my outside, and I thought I was just running the normal race line, and we made contact, but I took him out of what was going to be a really good finish for him. And you know, we run with him each week. He's a teammate of mine, and I just feel really, really bad about that. So shout out to him. He's gonna win him one day, but I hate that happened.
Yeah, and you know, accidents do happen. You know, you might be teammates and everything, and you know, it wasn't intentional. I mean, I don't think you guys would wreck each other intentionally anyway, unless maybe you were mad at one another. But yeah, man, Mike, yeah, I mean, he had such a good race, and unfortunately things do happen. But yeah, he's gonna get him one, and I think he's gonna pass you up for the lead, and yeah.
Well, hopefully it's next season because I've still got 2 more races to try to put a cap on this season. Hopefully, so tonight helped with that. But yeah, it was a fun race,
Oh
though. I
yeah.
mean, I love the multiple lines, the multiple grooves. You could run the bottom at the start of the run, then you would migrate to the top. You saw where Gary could really throw it in on the bottom under me. Maybe couldn't complete the pass, but he was able to get there, and you could do some really, really hard racing.
Yeah.
And at one time, Gary actually came on the mic and said that we were putting on a pretty good show for the broadcast. He thought because we just kept side by side drafting each other and just running it hard. But man, it was one of those races where you could not really baby the car on the beginning of the run or you'd get freight trained. You almost had to drive hard every single lap. So not gonna lie, pretty worn out tonight, but heck of a race, heck of a car, and hopefully we can do this 2 more times and cap this season off.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you're gonna gain some ground, of course, a little bit more of a gap between you and Gary, and of course the rest of the 8 that are battling for the championship. But like you said, and everybody knows, nothing's in stone until that final race. Now we've got 2 more. Next week we go to Hotlanta, one of my favorite tracks because of the way it uses tires. Tires are going to be so important next week, but y'all do have unlimited sets, so that does help.
Right, and I'm hoping it's still. I don't think iRacing's done the new Atlanta yet. I think that's still to come. But if it's the old Atlanta, definitely going to be interesting. Before these cars updated, I would probably tell you it was going to be a really tight, really kind of sucky race, like follow the leader, can't pass. But since these cars updated, man, and the way they dance around now, and the way they get pushed tight and then snap loose, cars may be dancing around the whole race at Atlanta. And, I'm really looking forward to that. If it drives like the old, like 2012, 2013 trucks did at Atlanta, when they used to get loose off every corner and you had to really throttle control it, I'm going to have a real fun time in Atlanta next week because that used to be the most fun racing I ever did on iRacing. So
Yeah.
Atlanta ought to be good. I've got good hopes for it, but I guess we won't know till we unload and get there next week.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, well, you know the drill, man. Congratulations, winning round 2 of the chase, man. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate the victory here tonight, buddy?
Absolutely. First and foremost, got to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, I wouldn't be here getting to do what I do. He blesses me every day. So thankful for him giving me the opportunity here, and just thankful for my teammates, man. Getting to really run with Dave Bush and Gary Klipinski and Mike Peters and my old friend Ryan Kelly and just the whole crew there that we're running with, man. We're just laughing, having a good time. It's always fun. But again, shout out to Mike Peters, man. I hate that he wrecked early, came back to the front, and then I took him out right there at the end, I feel like. But at the same time, I think it's just a racing deal, but we'll have to look back at it. But shout out to him for sure for a great race. And shout out to you guys for the broadcast. Doing a great job as always, great coverage. And shout out to the league. Without the league admins, we wouldn't be racing here tonight. So huge shout out to them guys.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Wouldn't be here without the league or the league admins, especially. It takes the whole league to do it. So yeah, big shout out to them, man. Another shout out to you, Maxwell. Another win on the season, your first one in the chase, bud. Go celebrate, and we'll see you next week at Atlanta.
Will do, Josh. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. All right. Well, I don't see him in here, unfortunately. But again, congratulations goes to James Ledford on a 3rd P3 here tonight. Awesome job. We're going to get down here to the unofficial results. Pending any admin stuff that they have to do here. Points are not updated. And ATVO once more is being not friendly. So give me just a second. Load this back up. It happened at the end of the race. There he is. James Ledford has joined us in the booth. Well, James, man, awesome job, P3 here tonight. Talk about it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the 3rd place finish. I think I had pitted like lap 72, so I was like, I'll just stay out, try to gain some spots because the tire wear didn't seem to be that bad.
Well, I mean, it looked like it was difficult, hands down, out there. Can you give us kind of an insight on, that long green flag run there, 70+ laps, and then of course the cautions did come out there toward the end. Man, we gotta hear from you.
Yeah, I think it was fine in the long run if you aren't trying to push the car too hard. But like on fresh tires, you got to be careful.
Yeah, definitely so. Well, man, awesome job out here, P3. Pit stops, of course, I think played a factor in everything out here tonight, as always. Green flag pit stops or not, you guys had to come down for tires, fuel, the whole 9 yards. So I think everything really played a factor out there. Well, round 2 is done. We go to round number 3 of the chase. Only 2 more races left. Atlanta next week, man. How do you feel about Atlanta?
Should be a fun race.
It should be a fun race. Well, James, man, any thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate a P3?
Yeah, I think that late caution, that really helped me because I was a lucky dog, and I can't remember what place I was in, so that put me in position to somehow get a 3rd place finish.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, anyway, man, any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate P3 here tonight?
Shout out to Area 51 for putting on the races and everybody that's in the league running in these races.
All righty, James. Well, anything else?
And for you broadcasting these races, it's always good to watch them afterwards.
Hopefully you have a good time with this one here tonight. It was an awesome race, James. So go celebrate P3, and we'll see you next week at Atlanta, buddy.
All right.
Yep. All right. I don't know where he actually needs to go, but we're going to put him down there. So that was James Ledford here tonight, folks. RP3 here. Well, we did get to interview him. That is a good thing. But let's get down here to the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff they have to do. Maxwell grabbing the win here tonight. His first win of the chase here in round 2. Brian Wang in second. Of course, James Ledford, who we just talked to, there in third. Joshua Yarbrough in fourth. Todd Merkel grabbing a top 5. Dave Bush coming back, grabbing that 6th position. Gary Slapinski 7th. Kowabe Brooks in 8th. Jim Brooks 9th. And Dean Wilkinson rounding out our top 10. Joseph Morales in 11th. Jason Adams in 12th. Mike Peters 13th. Tough break there at the end from Mike. Eric Gilray in 14th. Dakota Bryan in 15th. Mark Brown in 16th. Dave Bingle 17th. Ryan Kelly in 18th. Robert DuPont 19th. And Joseph Desiro did not start here tonight. So, again, congratulations goes to our winner here tonight, Maxwell Caldwell. Well, he's going to gain a little bit more ground over Gary Slapinski and the rest of the top 8 battling it out for the championship. Tomorrow night, slot jobs right here on MaxspeedTV. You don't want to miss it. Same time, same place. Well, different time, but same place. I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, right here with myself, Joshua Medlock. That is going to be another great race over there at Slide Jobs. But it's going to do it for Area 51 of MaxspeedTV here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.